roster set. As the Thunderbirds didn't play last weekend, half the teams did in the FPHL. Of course, PD was in action, picked up a victory in their second try last Saturday. And these two teams right back here again to do it tomorrow night at 6:05. Out-of-town scoreboard report. Binghamton with a 2-goal advantage on home ice against Danbury. No score in the first with Watertown and Port Huron. Still waiting on a score from Columbus and Blue Ridge, also with Athens and Indiana. And Biloxi and Topeka in action tonight also. Well, shots on goal are 10-3 for the home team. And it's 1-0 on the board. We're back now. They'll swing it back behind the goal. The IceCats do. Now they ice it. And so that'll give us a break in the action once again. 13:38 left to go in period number 1. Well, we got the full team introduction tonight, with it being the home opener. And a quick drive there, swallowed up by the netminder for the IceCats, Gonzalez. But Geico of Winston-Salem will bring us the starting lineup each and every night this season. Boris Babick in net. And it was Gus Ford, James Farmer-Valente out there first. Roman Kramer, Zach White. Don Carter Jr. on defense. And we're back playing again. Here's Michael Mania. First-year player. Looks to chase it down over the blue line. This hits the linesman, rolls free with 13:15 left to go in the opener. Thunderbirds on top. There's a change in front of the bench on the far side there on the visitors bench. PD and maybe too many men again was going to be the possibility, but they realized it and got back over the boards just in time. Here's Salak, who steals. Top of the left circle. Here he is, breaking in. He's forced out wide. They'll go across with it, bouncing around. Back down now. They'll bring a 3-on-2 across. Look out here. IceCats on side. They drop it down low. They got a play in front. They bounce it around. Babbing makes a great save, and it goes back in behind the goal. And it's found by the Thunderbirds. They'll miss the pass, and they'll be guilty of icing, but not the worst thing that could happen there. And so the Thunderbirds survive. 12:37 left to go in the first period. And so we are in the Pine Tree Tavern first period. We'll tell you about some of our sponsors this season as we get moving along throughout tonight's game. Defensive zone face-off. Now it's lifted out towards center for Twin City. As the new logo right there in the middle of the rink. Good collision at center. They'll look to go off the backhand from Sherbakov, the defenseman. Now quickly up the ice. Here's Ford. Open. Drives one. It's blocked, though. Settles down. 12:12 left to go in period 1. It's taken away. Thunderbirds drive it. And this one is up. And it does fall back down into play. That one I thought was going to head out. We keep playing on. Up top they go. Inside the line. With Dion Demke. Then it's Zach White, the goal scorer. Far side corner. They'll try it here. Chopped ahead by Gus Ford. Near side again. White running 2 from behind by Garrett Johnson. Out in front. They go. They fire. Score! It's Ford! And it's 2-0! What a start here on Friday night to get the season going for the Twin City Thunderbirds. They strike twice in the first. 2-0. 163rd career goal in the FPHL for Gus Ford. He's looked good tonight. Now he's on the score sheet. Here we go. We're back playing, and the good guys working with a 2-goal advantage. 11.5 left to go in period 1. They'll announce the goals. It's back into Twin City's defensive end. Driven wide of the net as the IceCats look to strike. They announce the goal to Gus Ford. Down behind the net, far side now for Farmer. He's run into. Stays onside. Jordan Popoff, they go to the far side corner again. We'll see if James Farmer can get it back. Rolling free just inside line. Long shot coming up. No, they fake it. Now it will be driven ahead, but it's blocked. And Twin City will find it. Here they go up the wing. They'll chip it onside softly with Ryan Glazer, native of Montreal. And Ricardo Gonzalez getting a welcome here on this Friday night in the opener. Two pass in. Here come the IceCats looking to strike for the first time. They fire and score off the backhand, and it's 2-1. And at Patrick's, Marcin Kevics will get that one. Latvia native. And so they cut the lead down. They cut it in half to 2-1. And so it's a rush up the ice there. They lift one up and over the shoulder of Babic. Fifth shot of the night for PD, and the first one that has gotten behind Boris Babic, Slovakian-born netminder. In search of his 35th win of his career tonight. Here's Stephen Ford to play it off the center ice face-off. So we're back with the Thunderbirds still leading, but now it's a goal 2-1. White to Ford. Open. Makes a great move. Wraps it. Oh, it's free in the blue paint, and it gets sent all the way down the ice. Babic thought about playing it. He'll stay put for now. Back behind the goal. Look out. Free pockets found by PD. They're looking to tie the game. They go in front. Batted down. Across the crease. No, it's blocked. Stays onside. We'll see if the Thunderbirds can get this one out. Still inside the line. For Schernick. They go across. Babic makes a save in front. It's loose. And swept back behind the net. 9:50 left to go in the first. Long shot here. Look out. Trouble in front. Found by Ford. And he goes down. Fans wanted the call. Kramer with a heavy hit along the near side. It's still onside for PD, though, as they start to come to life in the hockey game. One-timer on the way. Babic makes a save. High in the air he goes. It's back down. Look out here. They fire one block in. Still free. As bodies go down on the ice, and it's trapped underneath a Thunderbirds player. Babic wants to melt it down, and he does. They get the whistle. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before, where they had one down in front, and the netminder was just looking for the whistle, and so he leapt on top of the player that the puck was under, looking to get a stoppage. So we are in a media timeout. We'll stay here with you with a 2-1 lead in the opening period of the season. .545 of period number one. The Pine Tree Tavern first period. Zach White getting on the board. Even strength goal to make it 1-0. Another even strength goal by Gus Ford, 2-0. But the IceCats on the board here to make it 2-1. Shots on goal showing as the same 2-1 margin at 14-7. And back in behind the net it goes. From the face-off is in the Thunderbirds' defensive territory. Now quickly to center. Boot is onside. They throw it in front. Could be a chance. As a broken stick for the IceCats. Long draw, Crespo. And it settles down behind the goal line. Along the near side boards. Flipped across the ice. Right out in front of the home bench. Given away in front. They fire off the backhand. Babic makes a great save. It was that close to being tied at 2. And Boris Babic with the outstretched pad is able to keep this a 1-goal game. Jacob Crespo stick handling at center. Now he retreats as it's sent down the ice and played by his number 5 counterpart in the game in Garrett Johnson. Johnson parks himself behind the net. Now he looks to flip it out towards center. Thunderous crowd on hand tonight. You can feel the energy. This is really fun. Over the red line at center ice, 8:17 to play in the first, and it's wiped 4. They'll call this back out to the neutral zone. Well, PD the last time on the ice involved in a high-scoring affair with a 7-5 win over Columbus. And it's already 2-1 here in this one with 8:15 to play in the first period. Well, they kicked the centerman out of the face-off. And now we're back playing. The IceCats pull it to the far side corner, now to the near side post. They'll go across the ice from the far side near side, picked off. Here we go, Jacob Schnapp down low, and they try to bat it out of midair with Jan Salak. Looking for his 146th career goal in this league. Schnapp, he goes to work. Florida native, 6'1", 205. And he's sitting on 49 career goals in the FPHL, so if he can score tonight, it'll be goal number 50. IceCats look to flip it ahead. They'll do that right along the red line. And look out, it's up and over the glass. Landed down in section 119. From the face-off, Zach White plays off the backhand. Now it's along to Crespo to lift in. As the fans get even more involved. Inside the blue line, long drive on the way, but it's batted down. And they look to fish it free at center ice. Here's White, backward again. What a move there, off the backhand, and shut down by Ricardo Gonzalez. Well, a nice save there from the Davison, Michigan native. And he was in goal for that 7-5 victory last Saturday night. Let's see if the Thunderbirds can hold it on side here. They cannot. They'll pick it up along the logo at center. Crespo lifts it in. And they'll look to locate it. Taken back by the IceCats from the near side. They look to drive it along the red line at center. Look out here, and looks like a stick up high on Crespo. And so a penalty called, 6:49 left to go in the first. All right, 6:49 left to go in the first. And again, apologies for the technical issues we've had tonight. I've been told, though, that we are up and running on WTOB, so thanks to them. Inside the lines, we're back. Here's Pastuca. He'll rip it across the ice. Inside the line for Carter Jr. to lay it ahead. And there was a penalty called there, by the way, on PD. And so the Thunderbirds back on the power play. PD has been perfect on the kill so far this season. So far, just 2 games last weekend, but early on, they've not given one up. We'll see if the Thunderbirds can change that. They rip it forward. Gonzalez makes a save, and it's back down to the ice. Off the backhand, Pastuca. Down he goes. Back behind the goal. 6:05 left to play. And the opening 20 tonight. As we hear the Thunderbirds chant from one side to the near side. Meanwhile, the IceCats, they'll take it at center ice, flip forward with 5:45 left to go in period number 1. Twin City out in front by a goal at 2-1. And looking for another one here on the power play. 45 seconds left on it. IceCats look to steal and drive it out towards the neutral zone, and they'll hammer it all the way down the ice. And so Babick will put it down. Ford getting back to it again. And we'll see the power play with seconds dwindling. Good pass here, though. In, they fire one, hit the post, stays out. It's free across, they go, they fire again, and it goes wide of the goal. Twin City now on the attack. Two really good looks. They're on the man advantage. Another one in front of the net here. Kramer holding it onside, high in the zone. Michael Mania goes down up the left wing. Kramer, great job there. Roman Kramer holding line. And then PD will eventually find it. They'll rip it down the ice. That'll do it for the power play, but I think more momentum generated on the power play once again, as we saw earlier tonight. Thunderbirds unable to strike on it, but they're really playing some great hockey. Nearly 20 shots on goal here in the first period so far. And they briefly had it back on side again. Lifted out to the logo. Here's Stephen Ford back down to the near side corner. This is way back in the Twin City defensive end. Richardson, Texas native Stephen Ford, as he will stand tall, survey the rink. Flips it to the far side. Butita gave it away, though, and Ford gets it back for him. No harm, no foul. Here's Glazier to play ahead. And a chance in front of that. They try to fire from Nate Keeley. He was just looking to, I think, settle it as it sort of popped up in the air on him there. Here comes PD the other way. They'll look out. Trevor Lord. Quick shot. Boris Babick has it. No further action. And so they take the media timeout, and we will also do that for the folks listening on WTOB, as we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. 3:55 left to go in period one as we return from the final media timeout of the Pine Tree Tavern first period. Kendall Grayson with you here. This is Twin City Thunderbirds hockey. And the Thunderbirds, the home opener, the season opener here tonight, leading it 2-1. With 3:35 now left to go in the first period. Near side for Jacob Schnupp, fan favorite here. Played along by Don Carter. Now it goes back to Schnupp. Here he goes, powering his way in from center. Long drive, and it goes wide. As getting just enough of it was Ricardo Gonzalez. Still onside here for the Thunderbirds. They'll hold on to it. Up high it goes. Carter Jr. swings it across. Sherbakov lifting it towards the goal, and a toe save made by Ricardo Gonzalez. Here's Carter Jr. wide open to Ford, shooting it high, and Gonzalez has it. No further play. So 2:53 left to go in the opening frame. We got to our Geico of Winston-Salem starting lineup earlier tonight. And we'll tell you about some of the sponsors and our partnerships on the season as we go throughout tonight's game and further on. We've got the Flow second period on the other side of the intermission. Still some time left here, though. 2:44 left to go in the first frame. It's lifted in from center along the near side. They go back in behind the goal. This is in PD's defensive territory. Razilov couldn't move it there. Gave it up briefly. Thunderbirds looking to make him pay for that, but it's right back out to the neutral zone. Let's go Thunderbirds, the chant. And really great to be playing finally. And a home game tonight in front of these fans. Here we go, White breaking in from center, looking for another one. He's held up, he fires off the backhand anyway. And PD, at least for now, survives. And there's a collision. And a penalty's been called here. But a great pass up to White in from center ice there. Another penalty on PD. These fans are going to love it. This is one of those buildings that I don't have to use very much of my crowd mic, I can tell you that. Great energy. Great to see so many people back this season, and obviously here in my first year, but I've met a lot so far in the offseason, building up momentum to start the year. Long shot, drifting wide of the goal. That one deflected off the stick of Nate Keeley. Here's Pestuka. Good guys go to work on the power play. And it's Don Carter Jr. He's open, he's got it. Protects the puck, sends it down low. John Butita will let it go to the near side. And into the corner. Up high, Pestuka, he'll hold the line. It's Pestuka, rips it across the ice, top of the circle. Thunderbirds go to work on the power play with now 1:27 left in it. They lead it by a goal, 1:19 to play in the first. Side of the circle. They'll drift it to the near side. Here's Don Carter Jr. back across quickly. Pestuka hammers one off the glass. That one was ripped from inside the line on the power play. They center it back, looking for it to hold the line. Be a chance here. They give the call, 1 to play in period 1. Don Carter Jr. open, shooting it. It's free, and it falls down into the possession of the netminder Ricardo Gonzalez. Well, as it stands now, the Thunderbirds officially with 25 shots on goal in the opening 19 minutes and change. Zach White sees it go away from him on the power play, so down the ice it goes and played by Boris Babek, the goaltender, and then it goes up and out of play. And so a stoppage with 42.1 left to go in our opening 20 minutes. Thunderbirds with 2 here in the first period. Zach White got the first one, and Gus Ford with the most recent scoring play for Twin City. PD. Look out here, up and out. That one finished to the bottom of section, 221. But PD getting the goal from Patrick's Marcinkiewicz. His brother Dominic wears number 11. So the faceoff will be just outside of Twin City's defensive territory as we play on with 37.8 left in the period. They'll win this faceoff back to Roman Kramer. It's Ford out there with Kramer. They get it across and back to the near side from Zach White. Kramer looks to put it onside. Roman Kramer takes a check, stays on his skates though. With 22 left to go in period 1. Still 25 left to go on the power play. Well, this is back in the defensive territory with Babek playing catch with Gus Ford. Ford looks up the ice, rips it ahead of Roman Kramer. Kramer dances onside, just 5 seconds left. Can they find it? It's bouncing around, played by PD, and that'll take us to the break. All right, well, a good first period here by the Twin City Thunderbirds. And so it's a 1-goal lead as they are rewarded for their efforts. They had that 2-goal advantage quickly out to the 2-0 lead. That was just less than 6 minutes into the first period. And so it was 2-0, and then PD striking back to put one on the board there at 2-1. But really good effort here in the opening period, as we'll see the intermission game get ready to fire up. And so we are in our first intermission break now. Kendall Grayson with you here on the broadcast. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We've had a couple of technical issues tonight, but certainly glad to be back up and running on WTOB. So you're hearing us live there. And this is the home opener for the Twin City Thunderbirds, game number 1. And a nice performance here to open up with the first period. And so we are in our first intermission break, but a good effort. Again, the goal scorers for the Thunderbirds: Zach White, 5:45 into the period, and then Gus Ford shortly thereafter, 8:17. So it was just less than 9 minutes, I think I mentioned earlier there, the scoring plays for the Thunderbirds. But we've got the intermission game going on now, and it's a good time to step aside and take a break. So we'll do that here, and we'll come back and be right back with you. But we'll step aside, first intermission break, and we'll be back with more.
Once upon a time, not so far away, two heroes found the secret to a perfect game day. They had heard of a baker, one with big heart. They were thrilled he had the answer. Ava's Cupcakes is where he's set to start.
From cakes to cookies, cupcakes, and more, we've got flavors that'll score and score.
So the Thunderbirds cheered, ready to tell all. Ava's Cupcakes is the sweetest bakery to call.
Here at Comtech, we think it shouldn't cost a fortune to have peace of mind. That's why we bring you the latest in smart home protection and home monitoring at prices you can afford. Already paying for home monitoring? We can beat it. Give us a call today or visit us at ctpowered.com. That's ctpowered.com. Comtech, your one-stop for security, fire, cameras, and more. Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.allenton.com. Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.allenton.com. Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.allenton.com.
All right, welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for our first intermission break. Kendall Grayson with you on the broadcast. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Wild opening night so far on the scoreboard. It's 2-1 for the good guys, Twin City. leading this one by a goal at 2-1, and shots on net 25-10 officially there in the Pine Tree Tavern first period. We'll have the Flow second period coming up after this. But what a night it's been so far. Still 6 seconds left on a penalty and a power play that will officially trickle over to the second period for Twin City. But I know these fans are loving this. Great to have them back, and it's been a lot of change here in the offseason, obviously, and well publicized, but it's still Thunderbirds hockey, and this has been really good. This is, for complete transparency, this is my first time at a Thunderbirds game, as I'm the one tasked to take you through it tonight and all season long, and this has just been so much fun. This has been really enjoyable for myself, and yeah, this is awesome. So I hope everyone's enjoying it on the other side. Again, apologies for technical issues, and we hope that those have been worked out certainly now. But it's opening night, and stuff like that, unfortunately, will happen from time to time. So again, 2-1 here in our first intermission break. And the goal scorers for Twin City. Opening the scoring was Zach White. Really nice play up the left wing, streaking in from center after he got it from Roman Kramer. And as I mentioned there at the time, that play really started all the way back in the defensive end. And you just saw pure speed there from number 20 as he was able to come flying in. Great shot. And then Gus Ford on, again, sort of transition hockey for this club as he's able to score 8:17 the time of that goal after Zach White got it at 5:45. So the score sheet jumping around a little bit on me tonight, but I thought that's originally what it was. So Twin City, has not had to deal with a penalty kill so far, and they've not been able to score on a power play either, but the power plays have looked good. And, I think I'll talk to Coach Harrison as we do for the Coach Harry Show on Tuesday night, as we've now had 3 episodes of that. We'll be back at Earl's on Tuesday for the 4th edition of this year's Coach Harry Show. Second time we've been to Earl's, but, well, certainly, obviously we got hockey to talk about now, which is great. But I think he'll be pretty pleased with how the power play looks, have generated some really good opportunities. And they've really had some chances. And I think opening night, you never know what you're going to get. That's certainly something that you like to see. One puck has gone past Boris Babic, but otherwise I think he's certainly been part of the story this evening as well. And he's putting on a good performance. It's not been perfect, but it's rarely perfect when we play these things. And he's been good tonight. And so we'll see if he can continue that on through the rest of the game. The Flow second period will be on the way. I just wanted to come back and give everyone a quick intermission update here, and thanks for sticking with it tonight. We hope this is going to continue to be as exciting as it's been so far, and this has been really entertaining hockey to watch and to listen to on the radio side of things as well. WTOB for our radio listeners this evening. We saw Jacob Schnapp with a great hit there in the first period. That'll certainly be a candidate for the hard hit of the game, presented by Amanzi Granite and Hard Surface. We have not yet seen the Bobo's Deli and Grill penalty kill for Twin City. But as I mentioned, we'll let you know about some of our sponsors this season and the partnerships that we have here during the break. So we'll tell you about Triple Creek Farms, family-owned and operated, licensed grain dealers providing quality grain cleaning and processing for over a decade. Located in Yadkinville, North Carolina, we also provide in-house grain testing and agronomy services. Our business helps to ensure your pets get the healthiest food possible by only working the best farmers up and down the East Coast. So glad to have them with us. Also want to give a shout out here break to Jennifer Sapp Realty, who's been with us for a while. So looking to trade, to buy, sell, or invest in the real estate around Winston-Salem and the Triad. Meet Jennifer Sapp Realty, trusted local realtor with nearly 30 years of experience. She specializes in everything from historic homes to remodels, investment properties, and all sorts of stuff. So you can give her a call. Her ad is on the board just across from our broadcast location here, just inside the blue line. But it's 336-782-3148. A lot of great partnerships we'll be building throughout the season, but I want to tell you about those folks here in the break. So we will step aside in our first intermission break. It is a 1-goal advantage for Twin City. 2-1 the score. I'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Taylor, and I'm the owner of Little Donuts. We're a mini donut food truck company specializing in apple cider mini donuts, traveling all over, setting up at different events. This year, I'm happy to announce that we are a proud partner of the Carolina Thunderbirds, and we're going to be set up inside the Annex building all season long at every home game. So while you're out supporting your favorite hockey team, swing by and warm up with some hot, fresh apple cider mini donuts made on site right when you order. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. And go Birds.
Maple Chase Golf and Country Club offers the best in recreational amenities in the Triad. Come enjoy a meal at the Pine Brook Bar and Grill, relax by our pool and cabana, and gear up at the Pro Shop while sharpening your skills on our 9,000 square foot putting green, and play around on our 18-hole Ellis Maples Design Championship Golf Course. You can find out more at maplechasecc.com. That's maplechasecc.com.
My name is Melissa Pilson, and I'm with Brianna Phillips. We're the proud owners of the Pet Barn. We've been in business for over 22 years.
We offer boarding, grooming, and daycare. You can find us at 7844 Blues Creek Road. Message us on Messenger, Facebook, or contact us 336-451-7508.
We are also proud sponsors of the Thunderbirds.
What's the word?
Thunderbirds!
Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing tractors, mowers, and more for over 43 years. We stock over 50,000 parts, and we service what we sell. Visit us at riddletractor.com. That's riddletractor.com, equipping those who get the job done.
I want Hui to live a long, happy life. I give him supplements to take care of his joints. He's on preventatives to keep the fleas and ticks away. It's the same with my Subaru Outback. It takes care of us every day. And when we go on adventures, we get our Outback serviced by the experts at Flo Subaru of Winston-Salem. I love my Subaru, and I know it will live a long and happy life if I treat it right, just like Hui.
When it comes to performance, speed matters, just like on the ice. Introducing same-day dental crowns right here at Twin Oaks Dentistry. With cutting-edge technology, we craft crowns on site, eliminating the need for temporaries. As proud sponsors of the Carolina Thunderbirds, we understand the need for top-notch performance. We're more than just dental care. We're your partners in achieving your best smile. Twin Oaks Dentistry.
Hi, I'm Wake Wagner with Wagner Appliance, proud supporter of the Thunderbirds. We're a retailer of new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. Our prices do include delivery, installation, all the cords and hoses for most things that we sell. We are also a proud servicer of most of your major brands. Go Birds!
Once upon a time, not so far away, two heroes found the secret to a perfect game day. They had heard of a baker, one with big heart. They were thrilled he had the answer. Ava's Cupcakes is where he's set to start.
From cakes to cookies, cupcakes, and more, we've got flavors that'll score and score.
So the Thunderbirds cheered, ready to tell all. Ava's Cupcakes is the sweetest. Bakery to call.
Here at Comtech, we think it shouldn't cost a fortune to have peace of mind. That's why we bring you the latest in smart home protection and home monitoring at prices you can afford. Already paying for home monitoring? We can beat it. Give us a call today or visit us at ctpowered.com. That's ctpowered.com. Comtech, your one-stop for security, fire, cameras, and more. Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of yours. Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.allenton.com.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Taylor, and I'm the owner of Little Donuts. We're a mini donut food truck company specializing in apple cider mini donuts, traveling all over, setting up at different events. This year, I'm happy to announce that we are a proud partner of the Carolina Thunderbirds, and we're going to be set up inside the Annex building all season long at every home game. So while you're out supporting your favorite hockey team, swing by and warm up with some hot, fresh apple cider mini donuts made on site right when you order. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. And go Birds.
Maple Chase Golf and Country Club offers the best in recreational amenities in the Triad. Come enjoy a meal at the Pine Brook Bar and Grill, relax by our pool and cabana, and gear up at the Pro Shop while sharpening your skills on our 9,000 square foot putting green and play around on our 18-hole Ellis Maples Design Championship Golf Course. You can find out more at maplechasecc.com. That's maplechasecc.com.
My name is Melissa Pilson, and I'm with Brianna Phillips. We're the proud owners of the Pet Barn. We've been in business for over 22 years.
We offer boarding and daycare. You can find us at 7844 Blues Creek Road. Message us on Messenger, Facebook, or contact us 336-451-7508.
We are also proud sponsors of the Thunderbirds.
What's the word?
Thunderbirds!
All right, everyone, welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Kendall Grayson with you on the call tonight. And this has been a really fun and entertaining contest. 6 seconds left on a power play going into the flow second period for the Thunderbirds. But the goal scorers so far this evening, it's Gus Ford and Zach White. Zach White got us going, even strength scoring play at 5:45 of period one, and then Gus Ford 8-17. Shots on net at 25-10. You hear the applause, and that's because Coach Harry's back on the ice, along with the support staff. And what a job he's done here in just a couple of seasons. Of course, the Thunderbirds, the final goal is to win just a few more games there at the end. They've been so close the last few years. And, of course, we will see if they can do that this season. But really good effort here so far. It's a good PD team. This is a PD team that I think people that follow this league closely were projecting because of the job they were doing building their roster, that this is going to be a team that will be a contender. And so I think for the Thunderbirds, there's a lot of respect with a team that's that good and already has a win on the board, and nearly had another win back on Friday night of last week, coming in here, opening game. And so these are good teams. And the folks that have shown up here tonight for this one, they're getting some good action. All right, so the two teams are nearly back and ready to go. We've got about 90 seconds remaining in our first intermission break, and then the flow second period coming up. The two teams switched ends of the building, and so it's now left to right for the good guys on home ice. In between the pipes, Boris Babbitt. Really good first period there, I thought, by him. You can look up on the board and see that he made 9 saves on 10 shots. And you probably take that, over the course of the season, maybe a little bit better you'd be looking for, but I don't know that 10 shots on net really tells the story of some of the quality chances that PD had in that opening frame. It's number 30, Ricardo Gonzalez, back again for the IceCats. Second period will begin at 5-on-4. There's 6 seconds left on the penalty. There's a slashing minor, by the way, at 18:06 of the first period. To Konstantin Chernik. And so he is in the penalty box. Now he rises as he's ready to rejoin his teammates. And here we go. The Flow second period is underway. Taken immediately into the defensive end of the Thunderbirds. PD on the attack quickly. This one takes a sharp bounce out in front of Boris Babic and falls down behind the goal line. Just across the red line, way down the rink, played by the netminder Gonzalez. And the IceCats, Jordan Popoff will look to move it across. There they go. Zach White applying some pressure. Roman Kramer looking to jump in as well. PD misses the pass. They misplayed it. And taken away here by Farmer. James Farmer back this season. Looking for his 5th career scoring play tonight. IceCats grab it. Nearly get away there to Gus Ford. But here they come with speed. Here's Jesso. Gives the pass top of the circle. Long drive kicked out by Boris Babic. Good save made by him on Trevor Lord. And in from center developing is a play from Gus Ford. Already on the score sheet tonight. They go a long way around the rink to Jacob Schnapp. Near side, Don Carter Jr. Good pass. And Schnapp looking to fire it. He had some traffic in front of the goal. Otherwise, that would have been a really clean look for Schnapp. Pastuca looks to get around Jackson Legros. Across the rink they go with it. Over the red line. Here we go. 2-on-2 the other way. And they fire one off the side of the goal. Babic tried to fall on it. And they chop it out through the neutral zone. So this one goes down the rink, and the IceCats will possess. Up the left wing. Marcin Kevics, and taken right back by Michael Mannia. Up the wing, a chance for Keeley. We'll see if he can stretch his legs and get to it. Good check there in the offensive end. But PD will grab it. Off the backhand, they'll play it offside, and so a stoppage with 17:56 left to go in our second period, the Flow second period. Here in the arena and on the broadcast. Face off outside the attacking area, grabbed and played by Dion Demke. So Dion Demke gets it in the attacking zone, far side. Puck not really moving cleanly, and eventually found by the Thunderbirds, but to do so at center. They'll drop it back in. Netminder Gonzalez, he leads it. And trying to slow it down was Michael Mannia. They battle in front of the bench. Twin City looking. And this will be covered up far side post by Ricardo Gonzalez. 17:24 now left to go in the second period. Out-of-town scoreboard report. Athens with a 4-0 lead on Indiana. 1-1 the score in the second period. Columbus and Blue Ridge. 2-1 for Watertown over Port Huron in the second period. And Danbury down 4-2 to Binghamton. Also in the second. Puck out of play. And so another quick stoppage. So we're in the Flow second period. We'll have the Culver's third period on the way. 3 stars of the game will be presented by Atrium Health of Wake Forest Baptist. American Elevator brought us the national anthem earlier. And we've got a meeting at the scores table. And something that PD is arguing their case, at least trying to, I think. The door's open on the one side. And I think maybe they're asking about how that puck got out of play. And another penalty called against the IceCats. Shots on goal, 26-10. And just waiting, I think, for the penalty to go up on the board. All right, here we go. Let's see if the Thunderbirds can get one in on the power play. Beatty looking to clear, but they couldn't. Played just inside the line by Ford, down low. Mania off the back of the goal. This will give the IceCats a chance to play it up the rink, and they will with speed. Houston Wilson, up the left wing they go. They'll fire it on Babick, makes the save as he looked to play it there higher up in the zone. That was on Nick Gullo. Here's Zach White crossing onside again. This time he loses it, and the Thunderbirds will have to go chase it down in the defensive end. 16:44 to play in the Flow second period. Kendall Grayson with you on the broadcast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is the season opener for Twin City. Game number 1. Here comes Keeley. Drops it in front. They chop it just wide of the goal. That one off the in wall. Michael Mania high in the zone, then play to the far side. They'll slap it along, and just across the red line, and then found here in the defensive end. Thunderbirds thought they were going to play it, and it's still free. Broken play, look out. See if Twin City can find this one. Good check along the far side, then it's back into the defensive territory for Keeley. Here comes Butita, firing, and it goes back behind the net. After a pad save made, kicked around, and the Thunderbirds could not hold the line on the power play. 28 seconds left on 15:44 to play in the middle period. Here's Salak. Goes across quickly to Keeley, then right back to Salak again. Trap Pastuca offside, and they will give the whistle. So 15 seconds remaining on this 5-on-4 advantage. Thunderbirds leading in the game by a goal. At 2-1. Face-offs just outside. The attacking end for Twin City. Played ahead. Schnapp looking to stick handle. Near side Pastuca still in the play. Few seconds left. And that'll do it. The IceCats will kill off another one. And so the specialty teams, as they generally are, a story of the hockey game. And certainly that's been the case so far. Even strength pulls for Twin City. And here's a chance for the IceCats. They'll drive one. Big rebound given up by Babick after a good save. And it's back in behind the net. 14:48 to play in the second period. Babick quick played along. Found by the Thunderbirds, given up right out in front of the goal. Backhand, they score. It's 2-2. And it's the giveaway. Eli Rivers will tie the hockey game. 14:35 to play in the middle period. And a big scoring play there. And so that's one that Twin City will want back. They were unable to just bring that out of the zone. Looked like they had some top space to make the play there. And as I mentioned, that's something that they'll want that one back. But opportunistic play from PD. This game on the scoreboard on the shot column is certainly heavily favoring the Thunderbirds, but now we got a tie game at 2. And they put it on the board now, 2-2 with 14:32 to play in period 2. The Flow second period. Back on side for the IceCats. They look to take the lead here all of a sudden. Sherbakov looked to take it back in front, and a deflected puck finishes behind the goal and along the near side boards. They announce a scoring play for PD. Top of the circle, far side, long shot. Boris Babick has it, covers it, and no further play. All right, 14:07 left to go in the second period, and that should take us to the media timeout. I think they just announced. We haven't seen it on the board yet, but they are skating back to the bench. So we've got about 90 seconds. Media timeout. We'll be right back.
Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing tractors, mowers, and more for over 43 years. We stock over 50,000 parts, and we service what we sell. Visit us at riddletractor.com. That's riddletractor.com, equipping those who get the job done.
I want Hui to live a long, happy life. I give him supplements to take care of his joints. He's on preventatives to keep the fleas and ticks away. It's the same with my Subaru Outback. Takes care of us every day, and when we go on adventures. We get our Outback serviced by the experts at Flo Subaru of Winston-Salem. I love my Subaru, and I know it will live a long and happy life if I treat it right, just like Hui.
All right, 2-2 the score. The opening media timeout of the Flow second period has concluded. And so Twin City jumping out to a 2-0 lead back in the Pine Tree Tavern first period. And PD getting on the board, and now they've scored again to tie the game here in period 2. We're back. Back behind Babbitt, looks over the right shoulder as he sees the play high in the zone. Down it goes. We'll see if Zach White can find it. And it rolls along the near side from the half wall. PD holding on to it. He'll chip it off the far side glass. Now play by Kramer. Try to stretch it out to center as White was knocked down from behind. Fans didn't like it. Here in section 105. Babbitt looks on as they give it away. They were trying to play up through center to White. And we saw him score on sort of a transition play earlier. Now a penalty's been called against Twin City the first time tonight that the Thunderbirds have been whistled for an infraction. And it's going to go on Zach White, and the fans not happy as he was chopped down in the neutral zone, and they wanted a call for that. And then they didn't get one, and they call it 2 minutes for roughing. Well, this PD power play coming into the night, 30.8% on the season through the first 2 games, and the best power play in the league. And so this is a big, big chance now in this game. This is critical time. We'll see if the penalty kill can get the job done for the Thunderbirds. PD advancing it. See on the power play early as they played off the glass. Bobo's Deli and Grill penalty kill. Here for Twin City, inside the line. Look out, top of the far side circle, no shot. They'll play it up high. Shernick fires, and Babbitt has it. Really good save there from Boris Babbitt. He looked that one right into the catching glove. With 12:59 to play in the second period. 97 seconds left on the penalty kill. And shots on goal showing as 28-16. High in the zone. They'll look to shoot one, a long one, look out, 3, and it goes in. Oh, maybe not. Let's see, I'm not seeing a signal yet. PD was celebrating and still haven't seen a signal. Well, the PD bench erupted, and I think maybe they've scored here. And the officials are converging. Let's see, we've got the referee over to the scores table. I think this is a good goal and it'll count. So 12:51, it looked like Babbitt had it controlled, and then maybe it just got back behind him there at the last second. He certainly looked to have gotten a lot of it. But it's 3-2 for the visitors. And for the first time tonight, first time this season, Twin City will play from behind. 3 unanswered for PD. They'll cross onside again. Long shot. This time it's blocked. It drops down on the near side corner. Here's Sergei Sherbakov. They play it down the ring. This is going to go for icing. And there's the whistle. So 12:28 to play in the second period. 2 minutes, 28 seconds away from the halfway point in regulation time. And a big answer from this PD squad. So 3 unanswered goals. Defensive end face-off. That's taken away by Jan Salak. Back behind him, but the Thunderbirds will ice it again. So once again, called for icing. Offense's own face-off victory, and they'll squeeze it just wide of the goal there. Babbitt on the shot. So PD playing with a lead here on the road. And 12:07 now left to play in the second. Stolen away at center ice. They'll chip it along to White. Looks to get around one player, and he does. And he's hit from behind. Stays on his skates. As Razlov, he's looking to move around. As he puts sort of a partial spin move on him, trying to control the puck. PD, they'll take it away. And it's just so that it's right back for the Thunderbirds and Don Carter Jr. Out to White, Zach White to Roman Kramer. Kramer with an option in front to Ford. He fires it anyway. It's off the back of the goal. Thunderbirds get to it. They center it. White shooting it! And a great save made by Gonzalez. He was ready for that one. Zach White on the doorstep looking for his second of the contest. Out-of-town scoreboard report. Columbus and Blue Ridge tied at 1. Athens still working with that 4-0 advantage on Indiana. Here's Ford trying to take it away for the Thunderbirds. PD onside though. Looking to increase the lead. They'll slam it on Babbitt and they score on the rebound. It's now 4-2. 11:13 left to go in the Flow second period. And we've seen 4 unanswered now surrendered by the Thunderbirds. And that play generated up the left wing by Houston Wilson. And they're able to get to the rebound on the far side after Babbitt made an initial save on it. Face off at center ice. And the Thunderbirds with some work to do now. Down by a pair. In front, covered up by the netminder, Ricardo Gonzalez. Well, we near the top of the hour, so I'd like to say hello to everyone listening on WTOB. 96.7 FM, 980 AM, 1470 AM. Radio broadcast partners. We're back, face-off victory. And here's Butita holding on to it. Butita will chip it along. Now back down behind the net. 10:49 to play in the second period. Here's PD crossing in. And trying to drive it in front of the goal. It's whacked at by Twin City. And a good check there from Valente, from Farmer Valente. Back and forth they battle in front of the PD bench. Well, the puck's not really moving, although they're jostling and trying to get it moving along. And now we may have problems, and finally it comes free. Everyone will separate. And it's Keeley. Keeley takes it back behind the goal. Let's see what he can do with it. Drops it off, far side. Don Carter turning, slipped down to the surface, and stands right back up. Chance in front, here we go, they score! Jan Salak! So the big check, Jan Solak, gives these hometown fans something furthermore to cheer about as another one is on the board. Thunderbirds now down by 1. It's 4-3. We're back. Jacob Schnapp. He wants one. And covered up there by Gonzalez. No further play. 9:43 to go in the second period. And we'll see if that leads us to the media timeout. And they do signal the media timeout. So top of the hour here for WTOB. And they have given that signal to be about 90 seconds. The players lining up for a face-off. That time has not started yet. So, all right, we'll step aside. We've got about 90 seconds, and we'll come right back.
When it comes to performance, speed matters, just like on the ice. Introducing same-day dental crowns right here at Twin Oaks Dentistry. With cutting-edge technology, we craft crowns on-site, eliminating the need for temporary. As proud sponsors of the Carolina Thunderbirds, we understand the need for top-notch performance. We're more than just dental care. We're your partners in achieving your best smile. Twin Oaks Dentistry.
Hi, I'm Wake Wagner with Wagner Appliance, proud supporter of the Thunderbirds. We're a retailer of new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. Our prices do include delivery, installation, all the cords and hoses for most things that we sell. We are also a proud servicer of most of your major brands. Go Birds!
.941 left to go in period number 2. And welcome back following the media timeout. It's inside the line. This will be played forward. Here we go. A great chance in front, and they'll slide it just past the outstretched stick of Salak. Regathers, though, as he looks to go back in. So he'll take it back behind the goal. They'll still battle. This is on the far side of the building. And behind the net, they'll play it ahead. So this is chipped down the ice, way back into the defensive end. And collected, and this is going to go for icing. So we've got an icing with 9:08 left to play in the second period. 4-3 is the score. Thunderbirds surrendering goals, and now they've been able to strike and battle back themselves. So just down by 1 now. Driven forward, good save made there by Gonzalez. And we play along. This is fired ahead. Driven again off the post. .834 to play in the second period. Back into the defensive end. Here's Stephen Ford. 8:19 left. Crossing over the red line. Good collision there. Grabbed by James Farmer, flipping it ahead, back down the rink into the defensive end. And it's behind the goal of Ricardo Gonzalez. So he looks on. This is a one-goal contest with 7:55 to play in the middle period. And PD will draw a penalty. And so this powerful power play of the IceCats has had heavy success early on this season, striking tonight. They'll get another chance. It's Jacob Crespo who will take a seat in the penalty box. And so now we'll see the power play again for PD. They win possession of the puck near sideboards. They'll look to move it back here with Schernick. And across it goes. They'll snap it near side. They drive one. It goes wide of Babic. Off the glass. Stays on side though. See if the Thunderbirds can reach it. And off the backhand, now the forehand. And then finally the backhand again for Pastuca. So he gets a clear. And down the rink it goes. Played ahead by Schernick over the logo at center. Taken aside. Played across. And back near side again. They'll play in from center, top of the circle. They go across in front one more time, but Babic is there for it. 1:13 left to go on the Bobo's Deli and Grill penalty kill for the Twin City Thunderbirds. 7:04 left to go in the second. It's been a really good contest so far between these two teams. I think we will soon be able to call two rivals. PD playing out of Florence, South Carolina, not too far away, and 13 times this season. These two will see each other, so they will get very familiar with one another as that trend will continue tomorrow night. Right back here to do it again tomorrow, 6:05, the time of the puck drop. In this rematch, it'll be the second game of the season for Twin City, game number 4 for the IceCats. A quick clear on the penalty kill, now back on side for PD. They drop it in front of the net, and Zach White there looking to take it aside. It's found by the Thunderbirds. Here we go in from center. Ford looking for it. Back down behind the net. 6:27 to play in the middle period. PD working with a lead and on the power play. Chance here from the near side. They look to drag it back, and they do, as they'll move it across. In front of the goal, Babic looking to play it. He did, but then it's back down. It's still free. This could be trouble. And they'll miss the pass near side, collected by Salak. He'll look to play it ahead. He turns and fires, and the crowd likes that. Good clear. And now just 7 seconds left to go on this man disadvantage. The 5-on-4 disadvantage on the ice for the Thunderbirds. The penalty kill, and it is successful. Crespo's out of the box. And a check as soon as he steps out. Laid in front of the home bench. Another hit there, and that time by Nate Keeley. Crossing over the logo at center. Onside for PD as they look to increase their lead back to 2. Long shot. They tip it just wide, and then it goes in. They got it on the near side post. You could feel that developing. And it's a 2-goal lead again to the visitors. 5-3 with 5:27 left to go in our second period. The Flow second period. Plenty of goals so far. And unfortunately not enough for the Thunderbirds. So the IceCats will strike. And we'll see if the Thunderbirds can answer back. It's back into the defensive territory here from the face-off. And Twin City plays ahead to White. They'll find him, shoots it, and this time a save made by Ricardo Gonzalez. And we saw a similar play there from White back in the first period. speedy player as he stepped over the line. Nearly 15 gone by in the middle 20. And it's the visitors up by 2. Thunderbirds on the attack again. Top of the far side circle. Then they'll drift it slowly behind the net. Shots on goal still favoring Twin City, but it's 32-21. PD onside from center. Long shot. That got deflected and settles down. They go across the rink with it. IceCats hold the line. They'll chip it across through traffic, and that one stays out. Still in the zone, though. They'll flutter another one wide of that. 4:25 left to go in the second period. Here's Roman Kramer. Kramer plays it through center ice, and they will call this icing. Looked like PD made a play for it along the logo. And this will be the media timeout, although it's just been called icing. But they put the time on the board, and looks like we will take a break. All right, media timeout. We'll be right back.
Once upon a time, not so far away, 2 heroes found the secret to a perfect game day. They had heard of a baker, one with big heart. They were thrilled he had the answer. Ava's Cupcakes is where he's set to start.
From cakes to cookies, cupcakes, and more, we've got flavors that'll score and score.
So the Thunderbirds cheered, ready to tell all. Ava's Cupcakes is the sweetest. Bakery to call.
Here at Comtech, we think it shouldn't cost a fortune to have peace of mind. That's why we bring you the latest in smart home protection and home monitoring at prices you can afford. Already paying for home monitoring? We can beat it. Give us a call today or visit us at ctpowered.com. That's ctpowered.com. Comtech, your one-stop for security, fire, cameras, and more.
All right, welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Kendall Grayson with you on tonight's broadcast, the home opener for the Twin City Thunderbirds, and down by 2, 5-3 the score. 4:18 again to play in the second period, the flow second period. We'll see if the Thunderbirds can find maybe one here late in the final 5 to help with the cost and the comeback efforts, but down by a couple. We're back with Twin City finding it along the near side boards out to center, and it just goes away from Gus Ford. Zach White had it briefly, then played back behind the goal by Nick Gullo. Across the rink, they'll take it. Back behind the net with 3:49 to play in the second. Out to center ice. PD looks to drop it onside. Crespo looks over his shoulder. Look out here. Dangerously played on the side of the net. So 3:39 to play in the middle period. Shots on goal 32-21. We will have the break and then the Culver's third period. Back behind the goal and played along by Twin City. It's Butita out for center ice. Out for a center ice play to Keeley, who absorbed a check. And here it comes the wrong way. IceCats on the attack. They throw it in on net, bounces around, gloved up by Boris Babbitt. So this has been back and forth, but right now the IceCats certainly with the advantage with 2 goals. And we've seen some momentum changes in this game, pretty dramatic with Twin City scoring the first 2, PD getting the next 4. And then an answer from Jan Salak, and then another quick answer right back from PD. We'll see if Twin City's got some more in them tonight in terms of goal production. They'll need a few more to win this one. Chipped along the near side boards. IceCats, they'll take it back behind Babbitt. Down low, waved at, and then found by the Thunderbirds nearly with Crespo. But it's back behind the goal again. PD leading by 2, 2:47 to play in the second period. Back behind the net as they'll battle for it along the door behind the net. Good play in from center. Can they find it? Yes, they fire, and a save made by Gonzalez. Once again, quick transition from the neutral zone leads to a chance for the Thunderbirds. Look to drift it out through center. They do. Stick handled. It's Chance Adrian. Near side, got a chance, and Babbitt barely got that one. This one is slammed off the glass. Big collision there inside the blue line. Looks like everyone's all right and still moving. Flipped ahead quickly by Stephen Ford. And that one goes off the boots of Jan Salak. He takes a check, looks to play it ahead off the forehand. Outmanned 1-on-2 along the boards. And collected and drifted out to the neutral zone. Under 2 minutes now left to go in the second period. And the 5-3 lead for the visitors. Jared Johnson holding on to it behind the goal. 6'3", 194. Another big frame of Sergei Sherbakov looking to play. 6'4", 185. Out of Russia. This is his debut here in the FPHL. Several players in game one. Flip through center. White was looking to get behind everyone. And it's played ahead by the IceCats. Taken back by Roman Kramer through center. Here they go. And that opportunity was shut down right along the blue line. We've got 1 minute left to go in this second period. So Twin City down 5-3. Pastuca plays to Roman Kramer. Kramer trying to reach around the defender there, Konstantin Chernik, 6'5", 214. Thrown in front, a chance, looking to shoot it. They couldn't get the shot away with Salak. He was held up there. With just 37 seconds now left to go in this second period. Good move there from Don Carter at the blue line to rip it off the backhand into the corner. Jacob Schnapp up top here. Sherbakov shooting. Shot block though from the IceCats. And they bump it across. Don Carter Jr. stick handling again. Still some time. 15 seconds to play second period. Far side corner. We'll see if Twin City can find something late. And they battle for it down low and in front. A shot and a save made at the horn. That one would have counted to make it 5-4. What a chance out in front of the goal there from Yuri Pastuca, but it was shut down. And it's a 2-goal lead for PD entering the final frame of regulation time tonight. This has been entertaining, but the Thunderbirds do trail by a couple of goals, and they were riding the momentum given to them from the home fans tonight early in the game in the first period, jumping out of that 2-goal lead. And I mentioned it at one point earlier in the broadcast. This PD team is strong, and I think that the Thunderbirds knew there was going to be a push coming, and that push certainly happened in the second period. So that's where it stands now at 5-3. Thanks everyone for tuning in. However you may be joining us tonight, we got multiple options on the video side and the audio side with our partners WTOB. We had some technical problems there at the start. This is the opening game of the year for the Thunderbirds, but thankfully got everything taken care of, and we are now moving along into our break. So we will step aside in this second intermission break. This will be a little bit of a break, a lengthy one, and then we will come back quickly and then go to the third period. But we'll step aside here during the break. This has been it's been entertaining hockey, but it's hockey that the Thunderbirds, they're going to need some more offense coming up in the third period. We'll find out together if they can get it. It's 5-3 for PD after 2.
Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.arlington.com.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Taylor, and I'm the owner of Little Donuts. We're a mini donut food truck company specializing in apple cider mini donuts, traveling all over, setting up at different events. This year, I'm happy to announce that we are a proud partner of the Carolina Thunderbirds, and we're going to be set up inside the Annex building all season long at every home game. So while you're out supporting your favorite hockey team, swing by and warm up with some hot, fresh apple cider mini donuts made on site right when you order. Thank you. Hope you have a great day, and go Birds.
Maple Chase Golf and Country Club offers the best in recreational amenities in the Triad. Come enjoy a meal at the Pine Brook Bar and Grill, relax by our pool and cabana, and gear up at the Pro Shop while sharpening your skills on our 9,000 square foot putting green, and play around on our 18-hole Ellis Maples Design Championship Golf Course. You can find out more at maplechasecc.com. That's maplechasecc.com.
My name is Melissa Pilson, and I'm with Brianna Phillips. We're the proud owners of the Pet Barn. We've been in business for over 22 years.
We offer boarding, grooming, and daycare. You can find us at 7844 Blues Creek Road. Message us on Messenger, Facebook, or contact us 336-451-7508.
We are also proud sponsors of the Thunderbirds.
What's the word?
Thunderbirds!
Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing tractors, mowers, and more for over 43 years. We stock over 50,000 parts, and we service what we sell. Visit us at riddletractor.com. That's riddletractor.com, equipping those who get the job done.
I want Hui to live a long, happy life. I give him supplements to take care of his joints. He's on preventatives to keep the fleas and ticks away. It's the same with my Subaru Outback. He takes care of us every day, and when we go on adventures. We get our Outback serviced by the experts at Flo Subaru of Winston-Salem. I love my Subaru, and I know it will live a long and happy life if I treat it right, just like Hui.
When it comes to performance, speed matters, just like on the ice. Introducing same-day dental crowns right here at Twin Oaks Dentistry. With cutting-edge technology, we craft crowns on site, eliminating the need for temporary. As proud sponsors of the Carolina Thunderbirds, we understand the need for top-notch performance. We're more than just dental care. We're your partners in achieving your best smile. Twin Oaks Dentistry.
Hi, I'm Wake Wagner with Wagner Appliance, proud supporter of the Thunderbirds. We're a retailer of new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. Our prices do include delivery, installation, all the cords and hoses for most things that we sell. We are also a proud servicer of most of your major brands. Go Birds!
Once upon a time, not so far away, two heroes found the secret to a perfect game day. They had heard of a baker, one with big heart. They were thrilled he had the answer. Ava's Cupcakes is where he's set to start.
From cakes to cookies, cupcakes, and more, we've got flavors that'll score and score.
So the Thunderbirds cheered, ready to tell all. Ava's Cupcakes is the sweetest bakery to call.
Here at Comtech, we think it shouldn't cost a fortune to have peace of mind. That's why we bring you the latest in smart home protection and home monitoring at prices you can afford. Already paying for home monitoring? We can beat it. Give us a call today or visit us at ctpowered.com. That's ctpowered.com. Comtech, your one-stop for security, fire, cameras, and more. Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.arlington.com.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Taylor, and I'm the owner of Little Donuts. We're a mini donut food truck company specializing in apple cider mini donuts, traveling all over, setting up at different events. This year, I'm happy to announce that we are a proud partner of the Carolina Thunderbirds, and we're going to be set up inside the Annex building all season long at every home game. So while you're out supporting your favorite hockey team, swing by and warm up with some hot, fresh apple cider mini donuts made on site right when you order. Thank you. Hope you have a great day, and go Birds.
Maple Chase Golf and Country Club offers the best in recreational amenities in the Triad. Come enjoy a meal at the Pembroke Bar and Grill, relax by our pool and cabana, and gear up at the Pro Shop while sharpening your skills on our 9,000 square foot putting green and play around on our 18-hole Ellis Maples Design Championship Golf Course. You can find out more at maplechasecc.com. That's maplechasecc.com.
My name is Melissa Pilson, and I'm with Brianna Phillips. We're the proud owners of the Pet Barn. We've been in business for over 22 years.
We offer boarding, grooming, and daycare. You can find us at 7844 Blues Creek Road. Message us on Messenger, Facebook, or contact us 336-451-7508.
We are also proud sponsors of the Thunderbirds.
What's the word?
Thunderbirds!
Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing tractors, mowers, and more for over 43 years. We stock over 50,000 parts, and we service what we sell. Visit us at riddletractor.com. That's riddletractor.com, equipping those who get the job done.
I want Hui to live a long, happy life. I give him supplements to take care of his joints. He's on preventatives to keep the fleas and ticks away. It's the same with my Subaru Outback. It takes care of us every day, and when we go on adventures. We get our Outback serviced by the experts at Flo Subaru of Winston-Salem. I love my Subaru, and I know it will live a long and happy life if I treat it right, just like Hui.
When it comes to performance, speed matters, just like on the ice. Introducing same-day dental crowns right here at Twin Oaks Dentistry. With cutting-edge technology, we craft crowns on site, eliminating the need for temporaries. As proud sponsors of the Carolina Thunderbirds, we understand the need for top-notch performance. We're more than just dental care. We're your partners in achieving your best smile. Twin Oaks Dentistry.
Hi, I'm Wake Wagner with Wagner Appliance, proud supporter of the Thunderbirds. We're a retailer of new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. Our prices do include delivery, installation, all the cords and hoses for most things that we sell. We are also a proud servicer of most of your major brands. Go Birds!
Once upon a time, not so far away, two heroes found the secret to a perfect game day. They had heard of a baker, one with big heart. They were thrilled he had the answer. Ava's Cupcakes is where he's set to start.
From cakes to cookies, cupcakes, and more, we've got flavors that'll score and score.
So the Thunderbirds cheered, ready to tell all. Ava's Cupcakes is the sweetest. Bakery to call.
Here at Comtech, we think it shouldn't cost a fortune to have peace of mind. That's why we bring you the latest in smart home protection and home monitoring at prices you can afford. Already paying for home monitoring? We can beat it. Give us a call today or visit us at ctpowered.com. That's ctpowered.com. Comtech, your one-stop for security, fire, cameras, and more. Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.allenton.com.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Taylor, and I'm the owner of Little Donuts. We're a mini donut food truck company specializing in apple cider mini donuts, traveling all over setting up at different events. This year, I'm happy to announce that we are a proud partner of the Carolina Thunderbirds, and we're going to be set up inside the Annex building all season long at every home game. So while you're out supporting your favorite hockey team, swing by and warm up with some hot, fresh apple cider mini donuts made on site right when you order. Thank you. Hope you have a great day, and go Birds.
Maple Chase Golf and Country Club offers the best in recreational amenities in the Triad. Come enjoy a meal at the Pinebrook Bar and Grill, relax by our pool and cabana, and gear up at the Pro Shop while sharpening your skills on our 9,000 square foot putting green, and play around on our 18-hole Ellis Maples Design Championship Golf Course. You can find out more at maplechasecc.com. That's maplechasecc.com.
My name is Melissa Pilson, and I'm with Brianna Phillips. We're the proud owners of the Pet Barn. We've been in business for over 22 years.
We offer boarding, grooming, and daycare. You can find us at 7844 Blues Creek Road. Message us on Messenger, Facebook, or contact us 336-451-7508.
We are also proud sponsors of the Thunderbirds.
What's the word?
Thunderbirds!
Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing tractors, mowers, and more for over 43 years. We stock over 50,000 parts, and we service what we sell. Visit us at riddletractor.com. That's riddletractor.com, equipping those who get the job done. Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing mowers and more for over 43 years. We
All right, welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Second intermission break. Kendall Grayson with you on the broadcast tonight. Thanks for tuning in. It's a 5-3 lead for the PD IceCats. The visitors tonight, as Twin City put goals on the board in the first period, went up 2-0. And scoring plays from Zach White to get it going. That was goal number 1, and then Gus Ford providing goal number 2. Scoring play, though, in the first period for PD to make it 2-1. And then a lot of offense there in the second. 4-goal second period for the IceCats. Twin City does get on the board again in the second period, but just the 1 goal. So it's a 5-3 score through the first 40 minutes of tonight's game. I mentioned the shots on goal in the first period, 25-10. They did turn, as you would imagine, with the score there in the second period, 13-9 for PD in that middle period. So it's now 34-23 overall. On the shots on goal counter, we will have the Culver's third period for you on the other side of the break. We will take one more break before we head into the third. Out-of-town scoreboard report, scores from around the league, as we've been letting everyone know about those tonight. And scoreboard I've got still has the Athens score at 4-0. Watertown with a 2-1 lead over Port Huron. Binghamton still showing as 4-2 against Danbury. And Topeka with a 1-goal lead over Biloxi. Not sure if those are all updated, as I think those scores have been around that area now for a while. But, it's opening night here for us, so we just thought we'd come back and give you a scoreboard update and a recap of the first 40 minutes. You know, entertainment value-wise, this has been a fun one to watch. I know Thunderbirds fans, we certainly want to see some more scoring and get back into the hockey game on the board. I think there will be a push from this team in the third period. It's, a good crowd on hand and, a lot of energy here in the building and, a rivalry that's building. We'll see these two teams play 13 times this year, including tomorrow night at 6:05. So if you do not have your tickets, you can get them right now through TwinCityThunderbirds.com, Ticketmaster, and the website for the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, which is just WSFairgrounds.com. But it's 6:05 tomorrow night. And we'll see what the storylines will be playing in that game. We'll see if Twin City's looking for a bounce-back win to start the season, or if it will be a go for 2 in a row after a nice third-period comeback. So we've got a lot to look forward to, and we'll catch that on the other side of the break. So we'll take one last break and come back for the third period. 5-3, PD's got the lead.
Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing tractors, mowers, and more for over 43 years. We stock over 50,000 parts, and we service what we sell. Visit us at riddletractor.com. That's riddletractor.com, equipping those who get the job done.
I want Hui to live a long, happy life. I give him supplements to take care of his joints. He's on preventatives to keep the fleas and ticks away. It's the same with my Subaru Outback. It takes care of us every day and when we go on adventures. We get our Outback serviced by the experts at Flo Subaru of Winston-Salem. I love my Subaru, and I know it will live a long and happy life if I treat it right, just like Hui.
When it comes to performance, speed matters, just like on the ice. Introducing same-day dental crowns right here at Twin Oaks Dentistry. With cutting-edge technology, we craft crowns on site, eliminating the need for temporary. As proud sponsors of the Carolina Thunderbirds, we understand the need for top-notch performance. We're more than just dental care. We're your partners in achieving your best smile. Twin Oaks Dentistry.
Hi, I'm Wake Wagner with Wagner Appliance, proud supporter of the Thunderbirds. We're a retailer of new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. Our prices do include delivery, installation, all the cords and hoses for most things that we sell. We are also a proud servicer of most of your major brands. Go Birds!
Once upon a time, not so far away, two heroes found the secret to a perfect game day. They had heard of a baker. One with big heart, they were thrilled he had the answer. Ava's Cupcakes is where he said to start.
From cakes to cookies, cupcakes, and more, we've got flavors that'll score and score.
So the Thunderbirds cheered, ready to tell all. Ava's Cupcakes is the sweetest. Bakery to call.
Here at Comtech, we think it shouldn't cost a fortune to have peace of mind. That's why we bring you the latest in smart home protection and home monitoring at prices you can afford. Already paying for home monitoring? We can beat it. Give us a call today or visit us at ctpowered.com. That's ctpowered.com. Comtech, your one-stop for security, fire, cameras, and more. Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.allenton.com.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Taylor, and I'm the owner of Little Donuts. We're a mini donut food truck company specializing in apple cider mini donuts, traveling all over, setting up at different events. This year, I'm happy to announce that we are a proud partner of the Carolina Thunderbirds, and we're going to be set up inside the Annex building all season long at every home game. So while you're out supporting your favorite hockey team, swing by and warm up with some hot, fresh apple cider mini donuts made on site right when you order. Thank you. Hope you have a great day, and go Birds.
Maple Chase Golf and Country Club offers the best in
And welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for the Culvers' third period. It's a 5-3 lead for the PD IceCats over the Twin City Thunderbirds. And let's see what this looks like for the final 20 and what type of push the Thunderbirds will have. They move right to left in the black sweaters. All right, Gus Ford will take the face-off. Here we go. He sees Dustin just so right across from him. Of Scarborough, Ontario. Same hometown as the Weekend. Played forward here, in from center ice by Farmer. 7 seconds gone by in this third period. Thunderbirds down by a pair. Look out here, deflected puck up and out of play. Hungry fans, nothing beats a Culver's Butterburger. Fresh, never frozen beef, seared to perfection and served on a lightly buttered toasted bun. Stop by Culver's at 2973 Fairlawn Drive in Winston-Salem today. Culver's, welcome to delicious. Culver's third period. Fade off into the near side corner. That's where the play will be. 20 seconds gone by in the final frame of regulation time tonight. Stolen by Ford briefly and then given away again. Played ahead. Here come the IceCats. Trevor Lord. He drops it down low. James Farmer goes down. Looks to stand back up, and eventually it drifts over to Zach White. He plays this one way high in the air, 20 feet or so. And it's onside for Twin City. Back behind the net, wrap chance in front. They fire there on a delay with Roman Kramer. And Kramer looked like he was going to stuff it in front of the goal, and he paused for just a moment. And then he turned and fired ahead. Crossing over the logo at center, then back into the Thunderbirds' defensive territory. Played by Carter, flips it ahead. With 1 minute and 15 seconds gone by in the final frame of regulation time this evening. Out to center. PD will advance it. Then it's found by Pastuca. Slaps it ahead just over the red line. Found here by Salak. Looking for another one. Big goal here in the second period. And that's the game's most recent scoring play from Twin City's perspective. Down behind the goal line, they throw it down in front, comes way high in the zone. Carter steps up, shoots one, and it goes off the glass. A really good look there. Another drive, this time from the defender, Sherbakov. Sergei Sherbakov, played ahead by Butita. And then eventually out to the neutral zone. IceCats move it up the left wing with speed. Long shot, it goes off the glass. Huge rebound, nearly left the zone. And played ahead, just out of the reach of Don Carter Jr. From the red line, and played forward. Batted down. IceCats onside again. Long range opportunity. Far side, another chance. They will flip it high in the air, caught by Boris Babik. And no further play. Stoppage with 17:36 left to go in period 3. Side of the circle from the face-off, comes all the way around the zone now as the Thunderbirds look to advance it out to center. James Farmer, he finds it, holds it strong in the forehand, right to the tape of Glazier, and away from him. IceCats on the attack, looking for a play, goes away from Chance Adrian, then out through center they go. Twin City pushes it forward, behind the goal. Ricardo Gonzalez looks on. And front, and slapped away, back behind the goal line again. Nice little play there, though. And we'll see if Twin City can find a goal for the fourth time. They'll need at least 2 more tonight. At least 3 more to win in regulation. Back behind the goal. And now a change, Butita goes off. He's replaced by Zach White. Bit of a tackle move there on Keeley. It's free and covered up. Ricardo Gonzalez, he's been good tonight. He's had to face a barrage of shots. 35 on the board for the home squad. This is the Culver's third period. Thunderbirds fans got a sweet tooth. Culver's fresh, frozen custard, rich, creamy, and made in small batches all day, every day. Swing by Culver's at 2973 Fairlawn Drive in Winston-Salem. Check it out. PD will find it from the face-off. They'll drift it all the way through center, way down the ice, in on goal, covered up by Babbitt. No problem there. And another quick stoppage, 16:25 to go in the final frame of regulation time. 6:05 is the time of the puck drop tomorrow night. And a rematch of this season opener this evening. Home game on Friday night of next week for the Thunderbirds, and they hit the road on Saturday. Played forward along the red line. Top of the circle. Collected, and the IceCats will hold the line. Just inside the zone, long shot, and going down, sacrifice the body with Stephen Ford. It's still onside, though, for PD. Now the Thunderbirds have it. Here they go. It's Ford to White. White stepping up off the backhand, centered way across, and no one home. But then White got it back for himself, shooting it, looking for a tip play in front. It's free one more. Swept to the near side corner. Now the IceCats will get to it. And they advance it left to right over the blue line as they step onside. It's played ahead, picked off by Crespo, and they'll miss the pass. That's icing. So icing cold here, as that was just out of the reach of Zach White. It was a great guest, by the way, on the Coach Harry Show earlier this week. We were live at Little Italy, and we thank them for having us again this season. But he did a really good job on the show. We appreciate his time. Coach Harry Show returning to Earl's on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We'll see you there. Looking forward to it. We've got some more hockey to play before that happens, though. A lot of it. Far side of the building, they'll battle for it. Giveaway, look out here. Chance down low. They try the sharp angle drive on Babbitt, and it releases all the way to center. Out of the reach of Petstuka. 15-10 to play in the third. 2-goal advantage on the board for the visitors. Here they come looking for another one. Long shot. Babbitt's got it. No further play. That was Dominic Marcinkiewicz that time. Chopped at, goes into the corner, played ahead by Sherbakov. And slowly down it goes. Icing called against the home team again. So that'll take us to the media timeout, roughly 90 seconds, and then we'll be right back.
Once upon a time, not so far away, two heroes found the secret to a perfect game day. They had heard of a baker, one with big heart. They were thrilled he had the answer. Ava's Cupcakes is where he's set to start.
From cakes to cookies, cupcakes, and more, we've got flavors that'll score and score.
So the Thunderbirds cheered, ready to tell all. Ava's Cupcakes is the sweetest bakery to call.
Here at Comtech, we think it shouldn't cost a fortune to have peace of mind. That's why we bring you the latest in smart home protection and home monitoring at prices you can afford. Already paying for home monitoring? We can beat it. Give us a call today or visit us at ctpowered.com. That's ctpowered.com. Comtech, your one-stop for security, fire, cameras, and more.
Five to 3 the score as we return from the media timeout. 14:56 left to go in the third period. So they had to let the full time run off. They've done that. We're ready to get back going again. IceCats looking to win it here in the offensive zone. It's picked out towards center ice and then right back the wrong way. Michael Manny had the jump on that one. Along the red line. And back into the defensive end for PD. Up the rink they go with it quickly. They'll drive one, and a good save made by Boris Babbitt. Swept away. Not out of the zone, though. IceCats still holding on to it. Adrian dropped it back, and then through traffic, this one drops loose. They fire one off the glass. What a chance there, right out in front of the Thunderbirds net. See if Twin City can get to it. Here they do, but they chip it down the ice, feeling pressure, and they've iced it. So 14:15 left to go in our final frame of regulation hockey tonight. Sergei Sherbakov plays it from the faceoff far side corners where he found it, and given away. IceCats take it again, and it's back to the neutral zone. Right on the brand new Twin City Thunderbirds logo. Played ahead by Dustin Jasso. Long shot, easily steered away by Boris Babbitt. 13:52 to play in the third period. Thunderbirds season opening game tonight. They're down by 2 in the final frame. 5-3 is the score. Shots on goal favoring Twin City, 36-28. Big check there behind the line. Taken by PD. They want a center. There's another collision. Now it's going to get rough. Might have something cooking here, folks. Let's see. Twin City will find it. 3-on-2 from center. They got a chance down low. They drop it back. No shot, though. They couldn't get the drive to go towards the goal. And it could now be a wrong rush down the ice the other way. It is. And Babic is able to put a save on a shot. So it's getting open now. Up and down we go in the third period. Found by PD. They throw it in front of the goal. Players go diving. And Twin City takes it aside. It's Nate Keeley. Keeley drops it in. Back behind the goal. Over the left shoulder. Looking over was Ricardo Gonzalez. Now a 2-on-2 and from center. Really starting to open up. White looks to play it. It's away from him, though. Chance in front for the IceCats. They power it wide. 12:39 now left to go in the third period. Thunderbirds still need a few more goals to keep this game rolling along. They're down by 2. Side of the circle. It's collected out towards the neutral zone. Onside for Twin City. They throw it in front of the goal looking for Ford there. And it goes way wide. Collected, though, by Gus Ford. Now Zach White. Gus Ford again. Up top, here we go. A shot of the way. It's blocked. High in his own, though. That's from Dion Demke. Played forward by Demke, then given away. PD on the attack. They find it. 3-on-3 as they'll cross over the blue line. High in the zone. Looking to move around Stephen Ford, and the shot goes wide. Drops down off the top of the glass. Falls down. 11:55 to play in the third.
Let's go, boys!
Here's Ford. He's got it onside. Gus Ford dances in front off the backhand. And it goes wide of the goal after that one was blocked. That looked like a great chance for Twin City. Thunderbirds get it again. Ania looks to play ahead as Farmer was taken down back behind the blue line. Fans here didn't like that one. There's James Farmer. Drops it along. Jan Salak. He's got room up the right wing. And drifting it across the rink. Looking for Michael Mania. He's crunched down behind the line. IceCats get to it. Here they go in from center. Looking on a play. Slarks, and they'll throw it back behind the net. 11:06 left in the third. PD behind the goal line, in front, bouncing around, no one with a shot on it. And crouching down is Babic looking for it. They drive a good shot block, a couple of them there from Twin City. They drop it behind the line, the IceCats do. They throw it in front, off the goal stick of Boris Babic. Twin City pushes the pace. And nearly a chance, 2-on-1 as Butita was looking to get it from Mania. Thunderbirds taking some chances here, down by a pair in the opening game of the season. Nate Keeley let it go by. Found by Razilov. Timur Razilov then played in front of the bench. IceCats have to go now. Look for it in the defensive zone. They'll find it there behind the line. So things settle down. It got up and down the ice there for a bit, pretty quick, and now these two teams, I think they know at this point the next goal is going to be really big in terms of momentum. PD gets one more. They probably feel like they have it. If the Thunderbirds can find one here in the third period with some time left, they can start to work a comeback, just down by 2. Jacob Schnapp, there he is up the left wing. Schnapp works it way across, and it was batted down, controlled by Gus Ford. And Don Carter Jr. circling around, across it goes to Crespo, throws it in front, covered up by Ricardo Gonzalez. 9:24 left to go in the third period. Time for a media timeout, also encroaching on the top of the hour on the radio side. 5-3, PD leads. We'll be right back.
Get ready, Winston-Salem. Jennifer Sapp, your trusted realtor and broker since 1997, puts the real in realtor, and she's proud to be a sponsor of your Carolina Thunderbirds. As a top producer and your go-to realtor for all your real estate needs, Jennifer Sapp is ready to help you score your dream home goal. Call Jennifer at 336-782-3148 or visit her at jennifersapp.allenton.com.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Taylor, and I'm the owner of Little Donuts. We're a mini donut food truck company specializing in apple cider mini donuts, traveling all over, setting up at different events. This year, I'm happy to announce that we are a proud partner of the Carolina Thunderbirds. And we're going to be set up inside the Annex building all season long at every home game. So while you're out supporting your favorite hockey team, swing by and warm up with some hot, fresh apple cider mini donuts made on site right when you order. Thank you. Hope you have a great day, and go Birds.
Welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Third period, Culver's third period. And it's a 2-goal advantage for the visitors at 5-3. Kendall Grayson with you here on the broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Down behind the goal line, the play will go as we're back. Face-off controlled by the IceCats. They look to drag it out through center and through the neutral zone. Look out, a chance. Offside. No shot, though. And down behind the goal it goes. So PD on the attack, looking for their 6th goal in the game. Offense had 7 last time on the ice. A 7-5 win back on Saturday night last weekend in a battle with Columbus. Just along the red line. Here they go again in from center. No shot yet. Okay, give the pass. There it is. They score 6-3 with 8:49 left to go in the Culver's third period. That was a high shot, a rising shot. They got up and over Boris Babick. And that will be a tough one to overcome for the Thunderbirds this evening. So Twin City was out in front in the first period. They take the 2-goal lead on home ice. This place was rocking. And then the IceCats really settled in. They got 4 in a row. Thunderbirds answered back, but 6-3 now, 8:49 left. Through center along the red line. Ania goes across and looking for the play. It's back behind Babick. He'll raise the left glove hand in the air, signaling the traffic as he steers the play. Wanted his teammates to go play it. Unfortunately, they didn't. They did to begin with, but it was won back by PD, and they have an opportunity now developing. Thunderbirds get it back, though, and then right back the other way it goes. Twin City has Jacob Crespo play it, New Jersey native. And Crespo last playing for Curry College, Division III in CAA. Here's Salak, top of the far side circle now. Thunderbirds step on side with it. And over the red line, through the neutral zone. James Farmer up to Glazier, played ahead by Ryan Glazier. First game tonight for him, shooting one, looking for goal number 1. And his career goes wide. Another driver on the doorstep, a good chance. And back behind the net. So 7:32 now left to play. That's all we have in the third period. 6-3 on the board. And this one was back down with a high stick, so it'll bring us to a stoppage. Well, the shots on goal at one point one-sided, and slowly that's been drifting back towards even. It's 37-32 now. But 25-10 back in the first period. From center, lifted ahead by Don Carter Jr. From the neutral zone, they look to find possession of it. Glazier long shot, easy save from there with no traffic in front. Ricardo Gonzalez. Gus Ford, left circle face off. One away from him, though. It's Nick Gullo, New York native, that got to that one first and chipped it back behind the goal line. Far side of the building. Still onside for the Thunderbirds. Then they couldn't hold the line to the blue line. So they turn and flip it ahead again. Chopped at by Zach White, near side. Trevor Lord. He looks to play it across, he does. Good tape-to-tape pass. You can hear that one ring out. Onside, they look to play it down low, and good work getting back to the Thunderbirds that time. Found by Ford. Gus Ford up to Roman Kramer. Kramer to Ford, he's open here, and could not fire. Twin City couldn't hold the line either. That one goes skipping all the way across now as they look to play it ahead. There's White. Taking a side. So Twin City here in the home opener down by 3. 6:10 to play in the third period as icing is called against PD. Rematch here tomorrow night, 6:05, the time of the puck drop. It will be the second of 13 meetings between the two teams this year. Face-off win. Farmer lets a drive go, blocked and trickles away. So now, pressure from Twin City and Sherbakov, but taken all the way down the ice by PD. Looking to match the scoring production that they found in their last game. One away from that now. Back behind the goal, Babic bumped into, and Sherbakov's in a battle here. Penalty's called against Twin City. Fans don't like it. I think it'll go against Sherbakov. They signal the hook. So Twin City down by 3, and they go back to the Bobo's Deli and Grill penalty kill here in the Culver's third period. Just a bit of a pause here as they wait for the penalty to go on the board. Face-off victory for the IceCats. They'll load up, top of the circle, then back it goes to the point, far side. They look to move it around quickly on the power play, and they'll do that. To the point it goes. Down low, bouncing around here. Babic going to cover it, and he couldn't do that. So it goes across the rink. 3-goal hockey game. Twin City down here, 5:07 to play in the third period. Right to the point. No shot yet. They'll hold on to it. There it is. Good shot blocked by Butita. And he'll chip it down the ice for the captain, John Butita. 113 career goals for him. And once again, the player assistant coach on this team. Back down the rink. Thunderbirds defensive territory. 67 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. And now under 5 to play in the game. Bottom of the circle for the IceCats. They'll zip it around Trevor Lord, eventually to the far side. They try to get it back to him. They do. Lord fires, blocked. And Zach White looks to move out to the neutral zone. He was run into along the blue line, trying to chip it down the rink. So 4:14 now playing the third period. 39 seconds left to go in the kill. Stolen here shorthanded and then played back behind the net. Thunderbirds have it. And they'll move it out to center, looking to take some time off this IceCats power play. Dropped way down the rink. Jackson LeGros to it, 6'4", 209. And onside for the IceCats. No shot yet. There it is, blocked and found by Babic. That was another body at Konstantin Chernik, 13 rather there. That was 6'5", 214 moving through the neutral zone with it. So it's the final media timeout of the third period. We'll be right back.
Maple Chase Golf and Country Club offers the best in recreational amenities in the Triad. Come enjoy a meal at the Pinebrook Bar and Grill, relax by our pool and cabana, and gear up at the Pro Shop while sharpening your skills on our 9,000 square foot putting green, and play around on our 18-hole Ellis Maples Design Championship Golf Course. You can find out more at maplechasecc.com. That's maplechasecc.com.
My name is Melissa Pilson, and I'm with Brianna Phillips. We're the proud owners of the Pet Barn. We've been in business for over 22 years.
We offer boarding, grooming, and daycare. You can find us at 7844 Blues Creek Road. Message us on Messenger, Facebook, or contact us 336-451-7508.
We are also proud sponsors of the Thunderbirds.
What's the word?
Thunderbirds!
All right, we're back from the media timeout. 3:41 left to go in the Culver's third period. Thunderbirds down by 3. Just a few seconds left to go in the Sherbakov minor penalty. He stands in the box, and there he is. He steps back out. Long shot. Babbitt's got it. And a stoppage with exactly 3.5 minutes to play in this third period. So we're right back here tomorrow night, 6:05, the time of the puck drop. You can find your tickets at TwinCityThunderbirds.com. WSFairgrounds.com, Ticketmaster.com. You can also dial up the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena box office, 336-727-2236, for your tickets for not only tomorrow night, but future home games this season. They're all on sale right now. You can purchase tickets for every Thunderbirds home game this year. Twin City locates it, back behind the net of Babbitt. Dangerously played in front by Crespo. Get away with it, though. Good sidestep effort there. Threw it out to Glazier. Picked off, intercepted. Adrian, then eventually near side of the drive from Prexler. Babbitt was ready for that one. John Butita. Inside line, long range, as they'll wipe it all the way around the boards. Found it and played by Ryan Glazier. Across he goes. Tried a sneaky pass along to Keeley there. He saw him moving towards the net and just couldn't get it over to him there in time. 2:37 now to play in the third period, and the Thunderbirds on home ice, looking like they will be unsuccessful and debuting with a win in game number 1 here in the home opener. Don Carter Jr., he stands tall back behind the net as the Thunderbirds are working a line change across the rink. Holds it to the forehand, then snaps it along. Found by Dion Demke. Manitoba native. Squeezes a pass to Gus Ford. Now White back to Ford. Drives one. Not much of an angle there. Nearly got it to work, though. Here's Ford. Still with it high in the zone. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. In front. What a play here. He's open. Backhand drive. He scores! What a goal from Gus Ford! Well, it'll likely be too little too late tonight. You never know, but that's a nice play from Gus Ford. He's had a good game, and he deserves that one. So a pretty play to give the Thunderbirds their 4th goal of the night. And now we will keep our eyes on Boris Babbitt and see if head coach Steve Harrison wants to lift him at any point. Right now can't do it with PD on the attack. They're looking to get right back on the board. They slam one in on goal, and Babbitt's got it, covers it. They announce the Thunderbirds scoring play. We have 91 seconds left to go in this game. So again, 6-4 the score here. And a defensive end Face off for Nate Keeley. And down to the ice it goes. It's won by PD, a long shot, picked off. Here comes Twin City in from center. Farmer, in front they go, and they couldn't fire off the backhand there from Keeley. Twin City still attacking, down by 2 late here. Just 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. And maybe a fight developing in from center. We got problems on the red line. We've not seen this tonight. And now we do. Dominic Marcinkiewicz was wrapped up there with White at center ice. And meanwhile, it's mayhem along the far side. Everyone comes together. They stand apart for now. I think Farmer's lost his helmet over there. And Farmer will be done for the night. And Wilson and Patrick Marcinkiewicz also will be removed. So things will settle down for now. We'll see if any more of this commences once we get back playing. As I mentioned, there's been some good hits tonight, some physicality, but nothing like that. Thunderbirds certainly will be frustrated knowing they had a 2-goal lead back in the first period, had the crowd behind them, and home opener, that's a game you want to close out. PD with a 4-goal response in the second period. And I think that's what these two teams will remember the most going into tomorrow's game. It's really the second period. There was 5 goals on the board and 4 of them from the IceCats. Three stars of the game will be presented by Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist. And as we close out this Culver's third period, they have to get the legal pad out and the scorer's table and try to figure out what we have here in terms of penalties. Nothing showing on the board right now. There's no one in the box either on each side. Referee still standing outside the scorer's table area and speaking with representatives from each team. Andy Lindley and Scott Singer, the 2 referees tonight. Scott Kitts and Jason Messamore, the linesman. All right, 67 seconds left to go in regulation time tonight. 2-goal lead for PD. And the face-off will be in the attacking end of the IceCats. It is 5-on-5. And down it goes. They'll fight for it. Not much time left to go in this game. Now we are under 1 minute. A heave through the neutral zone all the way down, and icing called against Twin City. And so announce the penalties of the players that have left. All right, 55.5 remaining. Defensive end face-off for Gus Ford. And we'll see if Ford can win this one back behind him. It does go to the far side corner. Then look like Pastuca was held up. Out to center to White. Snaps it across. Yuri Pastuca. Here comes Boris Babic. They go in front, and they just wiped it wide there with a shot from Gus Ford. 37 seconds left to go. Down by 2, the Thunderbirds. Ford, way across, up top. Salak loads up, drives it. Rebound, swept back behind the net. They'll try it again. Don Carter Jr. They take the shooting lane away from him, though. 22 seconds left to play. And they'll pin the puck along the near side boards in the corner, and the seconds are going away quickly now. Just 10 to play. Thunderbirds down by 2. They continue to battle. Here's Don Carter Jr. across to Salat. 2 seconds left. They got to shoot it now, and that's it. And Twin City will drop the home opener for the 25-26 season. It's a 6-4 win for the visiting PD IceCats. Lots of applause, though, from these fans. Appreciate the effort tonight. It's great to have the Thunderbirds back playing hockey again. Always exciting after, of course, long off season to get back going, and they'll circle the logo at center ice. Salute the fans. Good effort tonight, not good enough, but we'll see what they got for us tomorrow. All right, so everyone begins to make their way out of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Good crowd on hand. I think expecting an even bigger one for the Saturday night game tomorrow. But again, 6:05 earlier start time than what we had tonight. We were pushed back a little bit past 7:35 tonight with the festivities that went on before the game, as you'd expect, an opening night matchup and the full team being introduced to the fans, and most of them going home disappointed tonight, but again, a pretty good effort here to open the season. Thunderbirds will have wanted the win, of course, and you know, certainly a lot of things to clean up. But I thought, you know, again, jumping out, taking a lead, trying to ride the momentum of the crowd tonight, who were great. They did what they could, but they'll fall short. So we'll step aside one last time here on the broadcast, take a break, and come back for the post-game show. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's a 6-4 loss. Post-game show on the way.
Riddle Tractor has been selling and servicing tractors, mowers, and more for over 43 years. We stock over 50,000 parts, and we service what we sell. Visit us at riddletractor.com. That's riddletractor.com. Equipping those who get the job done.
I want Hui to live a long, happy life. I give him supplements to take care of his joints. He's on preventatives to keep the fleas and ticks away. It's the same with my Subaru Outback. It takes care of us every day, and when we go on adventures. We get our Outback serviced by the experts at Flo Subaru of Winston-Salem. I love my Subaru, and I know it will live a long and happy life if I treat it right, just like Hui.
When it comes to performance, speed matters, just like on the ice. Introducing same-day dental crowns right here at Twin Oaks Dentistry. With cutting-edge technology, we craft crowns on site, eliminating the need for temporary. As proud sponsors of the Carolina Thunderbirds, we understand the need for top-notch performance. We're more than just dental care. We're your partners in achieving your best smile. Twin Oaks Dentistry.
Hi, I'm Mike Wagner with Wagner Appliance, proud supporter of the Thunderbirds. We're a retailer of new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. Our prices do include delivery, installation, all the cords and hoses for most things that we sell. We are also a proud servicer of most of your major brands. Go Birds!
And welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for the post-game show. Here on the broadcast tonight, Kendall Grayson with you on the call. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We had a couple of opening night hiccups on the way, but certainly glad that everything was taken care of, and glad to bring you the broadcast tonight. 6-4 the final score this evening. And we'll get to the recap of the game. But as I mentioned, right before the break there, a couple of huge goals for the Thunderbirds early on tonight. Zach White, assisted by Roman Kramer and Stephen Ford. That was the first scoring play of the game at 5:45 of our opening period, the Pine Tree Tavern first period. And the Thunderbirds jump out to a 1-0 lead. Goal number 2 was Gus Ford, assisted by, once again, Roman Kramer, who had a nice game tonight. Gus Ford had a great game. Lots of players really, I thought, stood out. So that made it 2-0, 8:17 of the first period, the time of the scoring play. So it's 2-0, Twin Cities on the board, hometown fans behind them, and you just felt like this was really going to be a special night, and PD had different plans, and so they were able to score 4 unanswered there in the second period. They got the one there in the first period with the goal from Marcin Kevics, and that was at 9:26 of the first period, so it's 2-1 there after one. And shots on goal in that first period, 25-10, favoring the Thunderbirds. And if you're head coach Steve Harrison, I think you have to like that effort coming out of the gates in front of the home fans, putting up 2 and really strong effort there in the first period. But then PD again does get that goal there to make 2-1 and shots at 25-10. So then it's 3 goals in the second period for the IceCats, a run of 4 in a row. Eli Rivers got the first one at 5:25. That tied the game up at 2. Chance Adrian at 7:09. That was a power play goal. And so then for the first time it's a lead for the visitors. And they would not relinquish that lead. 4-2 with Adrian going back-to-back and getting another one as it scored to us there in the third period. So it's a 4-2 score. And then I thought huge goal scored by Jan Salak, assisted by Dion Demke. Nice play from those 2 players, but Salak to get that goal and get that answer, get that response at 4-3. And then all of a sudden, although the IceCats had gone on that run, the Thunderbirds strike back, and 1-goal game halfway through essentially at 10-13, and it looks like maybe this is going to be a really good, thrilling battle all the way to the end. But once again, PD is able to provide answers. And perhaps the biggest goal in the game, the one that made it 5-3 there after Salak scored at 10-13, to get that goal at 14:33 from Dominic's Marcin Kevics, that was a big scoring play for the IceCats. And then they were able to take that 5-3 lead. And Thunderbirds get one late to get it back there to 6-4 at the end, but at the end of the night, not enough. Pretty good finish there in terms of their fight, though, not going away. But they'll need more tomorrow night, and we'll see if they can do that. So everywhere you saw us and heard us tonight, we'll be right back again on those same channels for you tomorrow at 6:05. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. First game of the year. We're going to have many, many more, and we'll see if the Thunderbirds can strike back with a victory in the rematch tomorrow night and pick up win number 1 on the season. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in as the Thunderbirds will drop this game here on opening